Hi guys, this is mtgoguy with Fatpack opening of Out of the GateWatch. I have been missing from the YouTube and Twitch for a few months, about a month now. I have some unexpected visits that have to they have to stop the bots and the computers because they stayed on that room, and that way I couldn't make my regular series of videos, deck building and testing, doing some deck techs of standard videos that you can watch the runs that I did. So this is the Fatpack that I got. The visits only went today. So you got the Out of the GateWatch Player's Guide that basically has the story and the pictures of all the cards in the set. It's a good reference for you to have. And more. You got the box, that you can use to store cards. Cardboard box. It's a nice one to have. Okay. Then you got two cardboard, very fragile deck boxes, and you get 9 packs of Out of the GateWatch, a spin down. There are, I think, 5 colors to it. This one is marble-like with the symbol of Out of the GateWatch. So in this pack, 5 booster boxes that will be open, and the rules reference card for the set. On the other one, the rest of the boosters and the deck and the lands. So these lands are full art lands from Zendikar, and in the end there should be some wastes. So as you can see, the symbol for Battle for Zendikar, the same artwork of all the cards, and the wastes. Every waste, they only have two different artworks, and there are 7 of each. So let's just crack the packs, see what I've got. Let's open the Nisa one to see if she's inside. Okay, I tend to be gentle opening boosters, so first pack. Their comments, I'll skip through it. I still don't know much about the cards because I haven't had that much time. As the comments, I've got a Birthing Gulk, Ruin in their wake, all the voids, Unity of Purpose is the rare first booster, and I've got a mythic Kalita Strider of Geth. So it's 2 generic and 2 blacks for a 3/4 with the legendary creature Vampire Warrior. Vampires appear because of Shadows of Innistrad, the next set they're going to release. So it has lifelink, and if a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile that card and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. You can pay two generic and 1 black, sacrifice another vampire or zombie, and you can put +1/+1 counters on Kaladesh. 2 +1/+1 counters on Kaladesh, Traitor of Geth, and our swamp. So let me all for art lands and zombie token. So the first one was a good one. Let me check what's behind booster number 2. So we've got a foil. We've got some comments. A waste. That's good. Because they're probably only put this when there are Eldrazi on the set, which I don't think they will be that common, so the wastes are a good land to get on this set, and they are extras on all the lands that I get. So a Tranquil Expanse as uncommon, Wall of the Resurgence, a Void Shatter, and a land. Okay, I've got a Wandering Fumarole, blue-red land, enters the battlefield tapped, and you can add blue or red to your mana pool. You can pay 2 and 1 blue and 1 red, and until the end of turn, Wandering Fumarole becomes a 1/4 blue and red elemental creature with 0. You can switch this creature power and toughness until end of turn. It's still a land, so it's a man land for the set. And I've got a rare, foil rare. So a nice beginning to this Fatpack. It's a Dimensional Infiltrator. I don't really know the price of the cards, if this is good or not. So it's Eldrazi at the Void that enters the battlefield for 1 generic and 1 blue. It's a 2/1 with flash and flying, and if you pay 1 and a colorless, target opponent exiles the top card of his over library. If it's a land card, you may return Dimensional Infiltrator to its owner's hand. So, good one. You have to sleeve this. Bucket Island and an elemental token. Let's see what Chandra brings. I've got the feeling that the boosters on the Fatpacks are from different material. I really don't know. They seem less, a little bit more fragile. So there's the commons, and I've got a Grip of the Royal, the Reckless Bushwhacker, Steepy Glider, and a Dimensional Infiltrator. So I've got a foil version and now a regular one. I just read this, so a Plains and a Night Ally. Let's get to another one. mighty leap showing. So these are the comments. I got me another reckless bushwhacker as the first uncommon, a breathing gulk, and Tears of Valakut, and then a Vile Redeemer as the rare. It's a Devoid, an Eldrazi again, so it's 2 generics and 1 forest, and you can, for a 3/3 creature with flash, and when you cast Vile Redeemer you may pay a colorless one. If you do, put a +1 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token onto the battlefield for which non-token creature that die under your control this turn. These tokens have sacrificed this creature and adds it's kind of cool. The Eldrazi's from the Battle for Zendikar adds generic mana. This is colorless mana to your mana pool. So, and a foil common, a Seer's Lantern, that adds also colorless mana to your mana pool, a Swamp, and an Eldrazi Scion. So far, two foils. A regular box normally brings from 5 to 8, so that's for 36 boosters. So I don't know if I'm gonna get any other foil. Okay, so there's the commons, and for the uncommons, Walker of the Wastes, Immolating Glare, Devouring Flames, and another Eldrazi rare, Eldrazi Obligator, 2 generic, 1 red, Devoid, for a 3/1 with haste, and when you cast Eldrazi Obligator you may pay 1 generic and 1 colorless. If you do gain control of target creature until the end of turn, untap that creature and it gains haste until end of turn, so you can rob one of his creatures and swing with it. An island and an Eldrazi Scion. So 5 done, 4 to go. Let's see what I've got. Okay, these are the commons. Just skin through it, another waste, nice. Seer Lantern and I got foiled. And for the uncommons, Special Contortion, Steepy Glider again, Ruin in their Wake, and I got a good rare, Oath of Nisa, legendary enchantment for a green, and when Oath of Nisa enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast planeswalker spells. So it's a nice one to have. Another plan and another Eldrazi Scion. So I've got this out of the GateWatch for 35 euros from a good vendor, El Rincon del Lobby. Thanks for having this at regular prices. So let's keep through the commons, another waste, nice. And I've got a grip of the royal, void grafter, and warping wall, and a mirror pool, another mythic. So 2 mythics on this Fatpack, and a foil rare, not bad. It's a land, enters the battlefield tap, and you can add a colorless to your mana pool, or you can tap and pay 2 and a colorless, and you can sacrifice mirror pool, copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. That's good for red Eldrazi. It's a good finisher. And you can also pay 4 and 1 colorless, and you sacrifice mirror pool, and you put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of target creature you control. So a kind of Splinter Twin effect, not it has banned. An Island and a Night Ally token. Let's do on the Fatpack. And let's see. The commons. And in commons, a relief captain, a river drone, a Jaraga auxiliary. I've got a foil, but first the rare. Call of the Gatewatch. 2 generic, 1 white, a sorcery. You can search your library for a planeswalker card, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library, so you can get the planeswalker that you want. And a foil uncommon, a Cyclone Sire. Okay, another foil, 3 foils on the Fatpack, elemental in a swamp. And let's go for the last booster. This is the second Fatpack that I got, and I basically buy it because of the full art lands, the Weather of Force from Zendikar. This has the lands that were in Zendikar and Battle for Zendikar, and the wastes. So this is, if you buy it, and they're always promoting the next set, April 8, 2016. So these are the commons again, skip it, and as the uncommons, I've got an Embodiment of Fury, an Embodiment of Insight, and a Malakir Soothsayer, and a land, a Seagate Wreckage, that you can add colorless mana, and if you pay 2 in a colorless, you can draw a card, and you can activate this ability only if you have no cards in hand. Okay, I'm gonna read this again because there was a mistake in an error in here, and I think my stream was affected. So it's a Seagate Wreckage, a land, and you can add a colorless mana to your mana pool, and you can pay 2 in a colorless, you can draw a card, but you can activate this ability only if you have no cards in hand. Mountain and a zombie. So that's it, guys. Let me just see what I got. That was 3 files, a common and uncommon and a rare. And then I've got a Seagate Wreckage, Call of the Gatewatch, Out of Nisa, Eldrazi Obligator, Val Redeemer, Dimensional Infiltrator, Wandering Fumarole, and as the two mythics I've got a Mirapool and a Kalita Strider of Gath, so not bad for Fatpack. I have to check the prices. I also got 3 more wastes. That brings the total to 17. I don't think you can make a deck with only wastes. I don't think if it's a good idea or not. We'll see. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back later this week with another deck tech and some playtests of it on Magic Online. Probably on Thursday, and so you can check it out. It could be a good idea for FNM. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content of the channel. The videos will be back on a regular basis again. See you guys.